All right, we're joined by head women's soccer coach Simon Riddiough following tonight's setback versus Northeastern. Coach, tough one tonight, but your team never really gave up in the end. Would you just open up some thoughts on tonight's match?
Credit to Northeastern. They came and battled, and unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. And that's the sad thing. I thought the first half we struggled to deal with their shape, with their physicality, and we weren't as sharp, especially that last 20 minutes of the first half. I thought we allowed them some momentum. I thought it was a soft goal. I thought we had a couple of times where we could have maintained possession or won a tackle for that goal, and we didn't. And these things are going to happen, but proud of the way the girls rebounded in that second half. And I thought for the last 30 minutes, I thought it was just a matter of time, because I think we hit the crossbar post 3, 4, 5 different times, and their goalkeeper made 2 or 3 really good saves. So it's good to see that we can create chances. It was a very average day in front to goal for us.
Questions for Coach. We'll start with Ryan.
Hey, Coach. For Northeastern, it's now their 3rd straight shutouts. What was really the big difficulty for you guys trying to break down that back line, especially in the opening 45 minutes?
Well, I thought the first 20 minutes we started off really brightly, and I thought there was only one team in it. Our final ball, our final cross, our final shot was pretty average in that first 20 minutes. And then, as with most normal games, a bit of momentum changed, and they got, I think it was fortuitous, the goal they scored, but from their own effort. So you've got to give them credit. And then, we played against a goalkeeper who was playing well, a back 4 who are physical and difficult to break down. And they're going to make it difficult for you nobody's going to turn over for us. And I think that was the case. But again, happy with the last 30 minutes. I thought we did everything possible to get back in that game. And unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be.
Andrew?
Hey, Coach. Obviously, this is a tough loss for your team. What was your message in the locker room after the game?
The message was pretty simple. Northeastern was celebrating quite hard. And that's what's going to happen when anybody beats Hofstra. That's how good we are, and that's how much respect we've got. Remember this feeling. Accept that maybe 3, 4 players weren't at their best today. Maybe accept that we kind of started listening to the noise, the interviews, the attention we've got, and let's get back to work.
Max?
Hi, Coach. Can you give me your thoughts on your backline performance today?
I thought it was a game of 2 halves. I thought the first half we were poor. I thought overall we didn't cope with their shape. I thought individual defensively we were average. I thought we reacted to everything. I thought we didn't take command when we should have. I was disappointed that first half with our back 4. Second half, I thought we did a really good job. I thought we stepped hard. I thought we defended well. As with always, you're always going to get caught on a counter attack every so often when you're chasing a game, and we did chase, and we got caught a little bit. But I thought overall wasn't a great game for probably 3 out of our 4 defenders, and we're going to have those days sometime.
Maddie?
Hey, Coach, we saw a lot of physicality in this game, I think, more than we've seen in the past. What did you have to say about the physicality of this game with Northeastern?
Yeah, Northeastern always come to play. Their blue-collar mentality, and that's been a cornerstone of our style as well. But, fair play to them. And, I did think, especially the first half, we got bullied. And we have to do better with that. Teams who maybe are not as talented as us are going to have to find ways to equalise that talent. And fair play to Northeastern. They worked hard today. They worked their socks off. They played really hard and ran through the wall for each other. You've got to tip your hat off sometimes. And, unfortunately for us, we just missed a couple of really good chances. Their keeper made a couple of really good saves. And I think, if we'd have got one goal, I think the outcome would have been very much different. But we didn't. And unfortunately, that's the game of soccer. I think we dominated that second half. Jordan Littleboy was tremendous. Lucy Porter and Lucy Shepherd, those three, I thought did a really good job. And Amanda coming off the bench made a huge impact. But we have to do better.
Andrew?
So, Coach, you mentioned a lot of chances that narrowly missed. A couple off the crossbar, a couple just wide. What do you have to say about your team's almost inability to finish tonight? And what do you have to say about Angeline Friel and net for Northeastern?
She was in the right spot at the right time 3 or 4 times. She played with confidence. She made big saves when she was required to. Fair play to that kid. For us, yeah, there's a couple of goals, a couple of chances where normally we would have scored. A couple of people fluffed their shots, rushed them, and fair, again, credit to Northeastern. They got numbers behind the ball. They were blocking shots. They were battling through bouncing balls, and unfortunately, we just lacked a little bit of composure to put the ball away. But like you said, I think we hit the post 3 times, we hit the crossbar twice. Their goalkeeper made 2 or 3 big saves, and we had a couple of shots just go over or just wide. And some days that's going to happen. And fortunately for us, it happened now, not come a championship time of year.
Brian?
Yeah, and looking ahead for this Sunday's game back home against William and Mary, obviously the team is looking for a big win here, nice bounce back win. What's really the message you got to say for the team heading in, 2 days' time?
Well, we've moved on already. I'm not going to harp on it. People know that most of our players are quite honest with their own evaluation. Some of those players know they didn't play well. I don't have to tell them that. They know that. You can see it in their faces. They were disappointed, and they'll want to bounce back and prove that we are the best team in the conference. And right now we're not. And we have to get back on the horse, as they say. Put in a 90-minute shift, and I thought tonight we put in maybe 60. And unfortunately, 60 is not enough in this conference. And disappointed. I think it's going to affect our rankings, our RPI, all the good things which we've worked so hard to get to. This loss will sting. And, now we have to go back the hard way to get to the NCAAs, and we're going to have to win out for the rest of the way. And hopefully that's enough.
Max?
Hi, Coach. We talk a lot about the leadership of this group, the veteran leadership. Coming off a loss like this, who are the key players in the locker room that are really going to get this group motivated to respond in their next match and for the rest of the season, really?
Oh, Lucy Porter is the number one. She's already stepped up after the end of the game. She's already moving us on. She's already trying to cajole us to move on from it. And then, Marlene and Anya, Sheps, Jordan. We've got a really good group of seniors who will demand better. And it's a fortunate position I'm in. I don't really need to do much. I don't have to cajole them. I don't have to push them. This team's self-motivated, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. And I expect pretty much everybody to hold themselves accountable and come better tomorrow with a recovery session, and then hopefully start prepping for William and Mary.
Andrew?
So last 2 questions from me. First off, you kind of just mentioned that you feel you're not the best team in the CAA anymore, almost as if, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Do you feel like as if your team has something to prove now?
We always have something to prove. Unfortunately, we're dealing with a game of soccer, which is it's a cruel sport at times. But now we've got to get back on the horse and prove that how good we really are. We're just being shut out for 90 minutes. That's difficult to stomach with the quality of players we have. We've got the best forward in the nation playing at a different level, and she gets shut out for 90 minutes. Lucy Porter gets shut out for 90 minutes. Shepherd, Amanda, Ellen. We don't usually have those situations, and it's going to be interesting to see how we bounce back. But I'm sure we will, and I'm sure we'll come with a bit more impetus on Sunday and a little bit more focus in front of goal.
Last question for me. So you kind of just alluded to Miri Taylor. First time this year she's been held scoreless or without anything on the stat sheet. What do you think of her performance tonight?
For Miri, disappointing. Like I said, she's probably the hottest player in the nation right now. She has to do better. She has to find a way for us. And I thought she worked hard. It wasn't through lack of effort. It wasn't through lack of desire. Just a lack of quality. I thought she was rushing things a little bit more than she normally would. But that's fine. People go through those games. Nobody's immaculate and nobody's perfect. And you're going to have those games where there's going to be a struggle, but you hope that somebody else will step up instead of you. And that didn't happen tonight. We've relied on Miri for the last 20 games and she's always performed. So for her not to score a goal, hey, that happens. She's a special player and she'll get one back for us. And I'm sure she'll help lead us the rest of the way.
Well said, Coach. Well, thank you, everyone. Coach, best of luck on Sunday against William and Mary.
Thank you.
Have a great night, everyone.